Righto, I've got the Saturn V rocket engine print underway. According to CURA, it's going to take 31, well, it says 1 day and 7 hours, so I'm assuming that's a 24-hour day, which makes it 31 hours plus printing time. If that's the case, this is the longest print I've ever done, or will be the longest print I've ever done. Let's have a look how it's looking. I'm using tree supports for this print. I've used tree supports a couple of times before, CURA's experimental tree support that is, and I found it was going to be the best solution for printing this model in one piece. I really didn't want to cut the model up into separate pieces and have to put it back together again. So I think it's going to work out well, but time will tell. So as you can see here, I've done some experimenting with trying to print this in one piece. I didn't really want to have to cut it up into small pieces, and I found that rotating it to an angle of about 122 degrees, I was able to generate supports, and using the experimental tree support from CURA, as you can see here, that this was the best way to get good support on the pieces that had overhangs without having too much support around the actual model. I did try it standing up and it was just support went everywhere. And so when I was in Blender, I just laid it over to about 122 degrees, as you can see here, and I found this was a good compromise between an angle that required the least amount of support. And the tree support in CURA, I think, is going to... This is a situation where this is what the tree support is perfect for. You can have support, and I don't have to cut the model up, and I think won't be too intrusive when it comes time to remove the support. The other thing I like about the tree support is it puts down a really nice base, just a one layer on the print bed where the support is attached to, so I don't see it lifting up or peeling off or picking off, because sometimes when you have supports, you'll have a good block of support in one area, but then a spindly little piece of support in another area which comes loose as the print's going along. And at 31 odd hours, or 1 day and 7 hours of print time, I really don't want any of the support coming away, which it has in the past. So I think this is going to work really well. The support is really well locked onto the bed, and it's as you can see here, it's not really that intrusive. It's leaving a lot of the model exposed. The model that doesn't need support is going to be quite clear. It's going to be intricate on those little fiddly pieces, trying to get the support out of there, but the way it's looking, it tapers to a point where it's going to be touching those. So I think the support will be pretty good to get off, but time will tell. So I thought that's just a quick look at how I'm setting this model up for print. Now I've uploaded the print to Patreon for you guys to download and print yourself, and I've uploaded it at 122 degrees, as you can see here. If you want to see the model rotated back to 0 and you want a copy where it's at 0, let me know and I'll upload that for you as well. But if you want to print it in one piece, I think this is going to be the best way to do it. And now I'll show you the settings that I have for CURA. I'll just scroll through one section at a time, and you can pause the screen as you like and just see what my settings are, so you can match them up yourself if you're trying to print the same print in CURA. So once this print's done, I'll make another video showing how I remove the tree support, and we'll get a look at what the finished model looks like. Alright, that's it for this video. We'll see you in a day or two.